Recently, I had the privilege to sit down and have a conversation with Kregg and Jennifer Chadwick, a beautiful couple here at Crosspoint. Kregg serves in the United States Army, and he and his family are a tremendous blessing in so many ways. Kregg and Jennifer have been blessed with 3 wonderful children, but it was at the birth of their 3rd child, Julia, that Kregg and Jennifer received some devastating news that they were not prepared to hear. Theirs is a traumatic, heart-wrenching, yet miraculous story. Easter is all about the miraculous. So I wanted to share some of their story with you today, and also share with you an opportunity that we have as a church to make a difference. Here's just a small portion of that conversation.
Just then, that's when we had the knock on the door. Cardiologist answered and introduced himself. And then he says, you know, I'm not the guy you want to talk to. So you want to talk about a punch in the gut, you know, that kind of thing. And then he basically went on to describe numerous heart issues that Julia had, just things that you wouldn't even think could happen. You know, arteries being switched, half the heart missing. It was just unbelievable. And then he told us he didn't know if she was going to make it through and what's going on.
I slept in a chair all curled up. It was not a good thing, but you're going to do what you got to do for your kids. So, but I remember standing in that PICU before they took her on that flight and got her all prepared, and we just stood there crying. And God, what did we do wrong for this to happen to this little girl? To go through this? No kid should ever have to go through that. And I wish that I could have taken it away from her. But, like I said, through lots of prayer and God being faithful.
The PICC line was what caused the blood clot. The PICC line they put to constantly inject medicine to keep her alive. And that's what caused the clot. The clot actually went up her arm, down in her chest, into her heart, and it was what blocked the blood to the brain, and yet the body somehow, another miracle, rerouted blood supply to the brain to keep her alive. It's just wow.
Lots of transfusions, lots of meds.
Every time she went through a procedure, they give her a bead. They call it, what do they call it?
Beads of courage.
Beads of courage.
So Julia has 6 huge strandfuls of beads of everything that she's gone through.
It stretches over 15 feet. And you understand what the size of a little bead is, and each bead represents a certain thing. And she had 26 blood transfusions, something like that, something high. I mean, just how many X-rays and images, and I mean, we just had issues after issues after issues, and the whole time in the hospital, you know, you'd see other sick kids, and you wouldn't see them anymore, and you realize that they passed. And it was just worst. It's like the worst place you could ever want to be. But thank God every day for her. Staying at the Ronald McDonald House. 4 of us in this one room. Air mattresses and everything else. And that place really is a blessing. They scooped us up this minute we walked in the hospital, and they said, "Where are you staying now?" I don't know, I just got here. We're going to get you a spot at the Ronald McDonald House. Just like that. And I said, I didn't even honestly know what the Ronald McDonald House was. I've heard of it through McDonald's, but I had no idea what it was. I had no clue.
Put our extra change in there.
Yeah, we used to do that and whatever. And then they basically escorted us over to this place, which was right next to the hospital. And they walked us in there and they said, don't you worry about paying us, don't you worry about food, don't you worry about parking, don't you worry about anything, you worry about your kid. And they put us in a room, washer dryers, we had, it's like a hotel almost, but it was more like a home, like a big home. That's exactly what it was. And
it was amazing what these people do, and it's all based on donations and volunteers.
Today, we have a wonderful opportunity as a church to make a difference in the lives of others. the Ronald McDonald House of Charlotte is opening its doors to us on Mother's Day to offer gift baskets to mothers who are dealing with the tough challenges of caring for a critically ill child. The families that we are reaching out to are away from their homes for up to months at a time without a source of reprieve. If you are interested in impacting families like the Chadwicks by donating or serving in this wonderful opportunity, please stop by the Information Center after today's service for details.